Welcome back. I'm Timothy, and this is week 5 of my stay-at-home order in Smith County coverage. Today's day 31, and I am back in my normal office. Today, Governor Greg Abbott explained his plan for reopening the Texas state economy starting next Friday. Starting Friday, all retail stores, restaurants, movie theaters, museums, and libraries will be allowed to open provided that they keep below a 25% occupancy. For now, barbershops, nail salons, gyms, and bars will remain closed. People who work in a single-person office will be allowed to return to work. Outdoor sporting events will be allowed to take place so long as there are no more than 4 participants at a time. This includes sports such as golf and tennis. At this time, wearing masks is encouraged but not considered mandatory. Finally, as of today, there is no longer a mandatory 14-day quarantine for people traveling to Texas from Louisiana. It's day 32, and Smith County Judge Nathaniel Moran just announced that he will not be extending the Smith County stay-at-home order. It's day 33, and it's a special day because it's the last day of the Smith County stay-at-home order. The stay-at-home order expires at midnight tonight, and tomorrow, phase 1 of reopening non-essential businesses begins. As everything begins to reopen, the big question on everybody's mind is it too early to reopen non-essential businesses? To answer that, we need to ask ourselves why we closed everything to begin with. The reason everything closed and the stay-at-home orders began is because we wanted to flatten the curve in order to prevent our healthcare systems from being overrun. So have we successfully flattened the curve? The answer is no. If you look at a graph of active cases over time, the virus is clearly still in a period of exponential growth. We haven't flattened the curve because there is no curve. Active cases just haven't plateaued yet. In fact, no state in the United States has had 14 straight days of declining case numbers, which is the federally recommended minimum for reopening state economies. It is my opinion, as a scientist with a bachelor's degree in biology and 3 years experience teaching science, that it is too early to be reopening non-essential businesses. Ideally, we would just all stay home until there was a vaccine, but unfortunately, there isn't likely to be a vaccine until 2022. I'm not an economist, but many are convinced that this would just not be practical. Most Americans just can't be out of work for a year and a half, and many businesses would go under in that time. So instead, we need to time reopening between the waves. The pandemic is likely going to occur in seasonal waves that correspond to the flu season, which begins in October and ends in April. This means that the reopening of non-essential businesses is likely going to be temporary. So why is 14 days the recommendation? You simply need enough time to know for sure that you are on the downswing of the wave. While I want to go to the movies as much as the next person, I will not be going to the theater tomorrow. I recommend continuing to stay at home and wait this out. It's day 1 of phase 1, during which most non-essential businesses can open at 25% occupancy. While the stay-at-home order may technically be over, I will still continue to make videos on how the pandemic is affecting Smith County. By the time I upload the next video, we'll be halfway through phase 1, so we'll see how things are going then. Thank you for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.